Hiya, cats and kittens. We are back with the last bit of chapter 2. We found out a bunch of things. Child Protective Services was called on
Alyson.
us.
What?
You feel like shit.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit. What are we gonna do about Tessa?
Nothing. Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she... Oh my God. Children,
Tessa. Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
Everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
Oh God. Oh God.
So she did love them. I wish the memories were a little bit more, like, vibrant. Here, back home. Oh, we're back at the store.
Where is everybody?
Tessa's gotta be around somewhere.
I think I'm hearing something.
Well, at least we know the entire world didn't vanish. But given who is here, we can't count out the rapture quite yet. I need to take a breather. I'm gonna do a bit of shopping. You look for Tessa, okay?
On it.
I stopped to take a leak. Just as I was finishing up, what do I see? A big old bull moose staring me down. So,
Oh man, I haven't had this cereal in
Grab
forever.
Hot Six from the trunk and set my sights.
Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all.
Oh, hey! Tyler, from the boat, right?
Huh. We keep bumping into each other, don't we? What were you guys talking about?
I don't think you'd be interested.
That was weird.
You two just can't stay away, huh?
Unfortunately, we're looking for Tessa again.
She took off about half an hour ago. Sorry.
Will she be back
Do
soon?
you know if she'll be back soon?
I don't know if she's even coming back. No one tells me anything.
How about Tom? He busy?
He's been in the office all morning, so who knows? But it's Tom, so it's probably safe to interrupt him.
Doing some shopping?
Yep. Just the essentials.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Have a nice day, sir.
I don't trust him. I play way too much Among Us that I don't trust this man.
We could use some of that at the house.
Come in.
Hello, open. There we go.
What do you mean? We've got enough signatures. It should have at least been enough to stall construction while we figure out our next move. Well, why don't we schedule a meeting with the Alaska Wildlife Foundation? Try to get their support. Look, Harold, I have to go. We can pick this up at the meeting. I should be on my way over soon. Hello, Tyler. Can I help you?
Yes? Can I now talk to him? Oh, there we go.
Hey, I hope this isn't a bad time, but is Tessa around today?
She had to step out for a family matter. This wouldn't be something I could help with, would it?
Yeah, maybe, actually. We were over at the police station and we took a look at Marianne's case file.
Okay.
Why was Tessa? Let's not completely be
Why
like,
did
she
Tessa come
reported!
to the police station that night?
She was looking for you two to make sure you were okay. When she heard what happened, she was a mess.
How exactly did she hear about it so fast?
Can't remember who called, but you know how it is. No news travels faster than a secret. Everyone knew 5 minutes after Brown was on his way out.
Tessa reported Marianne to social services. Did you know?
Vaguely, but I didn't get involved. I didn't think I really had anything to add.
You never thought to mention it?
Well, now, I'm not sure how a thing like that would have come up. And I didn't want to rub salt in any wounds.
Huh. How about when we were in the store yesterday asking about it point blank?
That was between you and Tessa. I try to stay out of other people's affairs.
But then you want to be a mayor, so you're gonna have to be in other people's affairs.
Thank you.
Look, I'm sorry if you felt resistance from people around here.
To put it mildly.
Alyson, you know this better than anybody. But your mother's death left a scar on this community. Now, I won't claim we went through anything close to what you did, but it was a cruel reminder of the limits of trust.
Well, if we want to get past the limits of trust, we all need to face what happened, which means being completely honest about it.
We all want to find peace, kids. It's just harder for some people to talk about the past. Now, you let me know if you have any other questions, okay?
Hey,
Yes?
you said I should remind you not to be late for your meeting, so don't be late.
Yep. I'll be on my way in a minute. So, kids, was there anything else you two wanted to talk to me about?
Did you ever hear any rumors about our mother? Like, who her father might have been?
I'm not exactly a rumor monger. Your mother was close to a few men, but whether they were your father, I couldn't say. But look, oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I really have to go. Michael, could you finish up the storage room and then just close up?
Yeah, sure thing, boss man.
See you later.
You two want to help a brother out, spend the afternoon here working for free?
Sure.
Why not? We came here to talk to Tessa, and she's not here.
She's at the cemetery, visiting her parents.
Oh,
Hey, tell you what. Why don't you guys help me close the store, and then we can drive over together? I've been meaning to pay my uncle a visit.
can't we just wait for her to come back here? I'm not really excited about going there.
Alyson, we don't have to visit her grave.
I'm gonna start working in the storage room. Tyler, join me when you're done.
Sure thing. Just give me a sec.
Where'd that question about our father come from?
I'm curious.
I've just been thinking about who he might be. And if he knows anything that could help us figure this shit out.
Why? He wasn't a part of our lives. Besides, Marianne always said we never had a father.
Well, her name might have been Mary, but I don't think she was a likely candidate for Immaculate Conception.
Alright. Bye, sister. Stay over there in your sulky mood. We're gonna go with Michael and work. Ooh, we get to go. Oh, this is a nice little storage
I
room.
already counted there, but I just need you to double check a few things. It's not complicated.
I've got this in the back.
Oh yeah? Because you're just that good, huh?
Oh, that might be
I mean,
rude.
it's just counting stuff on a shelf, right?
Yeah, let's start with an easy one. All right. Go to the back of the room and tell me how many cans of Molto Bene brand tomato sauce we have left.
Aye, aye.
Back of the room. That's canned ham.
No, that's not it.
Okay. Leave. We need tomato sauce. That's gotta be paint. There we go.
Hold on. Let me count this.
So that would be what? 8 plus 6 is 14.
There's 14 cans of Malta Bene tomato sauce.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Man, I'm so good at this.
That was easy. I need you to count the bottles of bleach for me.
On it.
Bleach, that looks like bleach. Six.
6?
All right. Not bad, Tyler. Not bad.
Careful. They might give me your job.
Oh, you can have it.
What's next?
Come here and help me with this.
Alright, what are we helping him with? Why do I feel like this is like a... It's one of those moments in life is strange. Hey, wait.
Hey, you remember the ad for this? What was their slogan again?
Huh. Something poetic about time travel and life being weird, I think.
That's a nod to Life is Strange. I'm absolutely like, love that.
What's up?
I need your opinion on this masterpiece.
Let's see.
Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah, come on. Look at the hair. Nailed it, right?
Honestly, it's beautiful.
Hey, don't make fun of me.
I'm not. Oh, maybe a little bit, but I like it. For real.
Well, it helps to have a good model.
So, this is what you're up to while I was out there doing your work?
What can I say? I'm a multitasker.
Hey, multitasker, I think you made a mistake here. Total amount should be 36.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
What? I just don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm off my game today.
Why are you off your game today?
Alright, anything else you wanted me to check?
You found the box of plushies?
This entire room is full of boxes. It's gonna take me a while.
It's way in the back, not too far from the restaurant door.
The heck is a restaurant door? Peanut butter. Maybe this is the restaurant door? That's pink.
I wonder what's in that box.
Really?
Is that the mangy muskrat? Is that a picture of a priest with little hearts?
Yeah, that's the hot priest who hosts Bible study with Tessa. And for the record, that was Allison's doing. She had a crush on him for ages. But he is very, very hot.
Shit, yeah. I remember him from when we were kids. That's Father Batista.
Yeah, he's got that silver fox thing going on now, see?
Yeah, yep, I see it.
Everyone's hot for the priest? What is this world? Oh, hey.
So,
What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
you've got about 11 left in that box. Did I get it wrong? Michael? What the fuck?
Hey, sorry. It was just too tempting.
This is
Lesson number one in
adorable.
the ancient art of inventory. Never let your guard down.
You have no idea what you just started. First one with 3 confirmed hits wins. Cool?
Oh, right in the face. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on. Is that all you got, Ronan?
Just you wait.
Just you wait. I've got a strategy.
Oh, yeah? We'll see.
Gotcha. One more hit and you're out. Prepare to feel my wrath.
God, you're corny.
So, is this a typical workday for you?
Nah, I usually don't have such good-looking company back here.
Oh, so I'm good-looking company, huh?
Yeah, well, don't let it get to your head. I'm still destroying you.
Gotcha.
We're winning.
Oh, man, you're good.
I told you not to doubt the golden arm.
Well, we'll never make that mistake again. Okay, I need to finish this inventory thing real quick. Your sister's probably done already. Here, let's hit the bitch's grotto.
The what?
Fancy name for the couch where Alyson and I sit during breaks.
Ah, alright, cool. Let me see what you've done with the place.
Oh, hey, see that container? That's for you.
Huh?
It's the trout I caught yesterday at the buzzard hole. Grilled it up with my world-renowned marinade.
That's actually super thoughtful. Thank you.
You sound surprised.
No, sorry. I'm just not used to people randomly doing nice things for me.
We'll
Oh.
have to fix that.
Sit on the couch with him, Tyler. Can we not sit on the couch? Oh, there. We could sit on the chair. Why can't we sit on the couch with him? Ah, it's so temperamental. There we go. I got it. It's so temperamental.
So, you think Tom's got the chops to be the mayor of Delos Crossing?
I don't know. The guy's sweet and not entirely incompetent, but it doesn't really matter. Vote for him to vote for Tessa. She'd be the one running the show.
Hmm.
So I take it you're not Tessa's biggest fan?
Yeah, you know, every time I put up flyers for queer events, she accidentally covers them.
No way. Have you ever confronted her about it?
Nah, I just keep my head down and count the days until Juno.
Man, that has to be rough.
It is, but out here, just surviving's a form of protest.
Alright, what about Tom's politics?
What do you think about Tom's policy ideas?
He's got a few surprisingly bold stances.
Yeah, like his gun regulations. I gotta admit, I'm pretty impressed he's pushing for that out here.
Exactly, but I'm not totally sure how I feel about that though, to be honest.
Really?
Really. Historically speaking, the government taking weapons away from my people has not gone well for us.
Oh, yeah. I never thought about it that way.
Alright, and what kind of boss is Tom?
So is he a cool boss?
Cool? I'm pretty sure that's not a word anyone has ever used to describe Milquetoast Tom. But he's alright. I mean, not the worst boss I've ever had.
Oh, so we got that.
All right.
And I'm done.
Let's
I gotta
talk.
tell you, it's so weird to finally meet the other Ronan.
You mean the OG Ronan? I was born first, you know.
Is that so? Thought Alyson said she was.
Well, our mother never actually told us, but it was me. So, why is it so weird to meet me?
Because I just heard Alyson tell your story so many times. She told me everything about you.
Really?
Fireweed, your transition. I hope that's okay, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. She asked me first.
Yeah, figures. That lady is thorough and she loves you like crazy.
I know. So, yeah, you were probably the first person to know about it other than Alyson.
I'm glad he trusted me. And it's great to finally get to know you in the flesh. You're pretty alright.
You're not bad yourself.
But you're not too bad yourself.
I try not to be. Especially around guys I'm trying to impress.
Oh, he's
I
trying to
wasn't blowing
impress
smoke
us.
when I said you should move to Juneau with us.
I know.
I've got a community there. Could be yours too.
Fitting in. There's a concept.
You have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be. It pulled me out of the dark more times than I can count.
I hear you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah. I think you might be one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
Aww. You're swell too. We're making this
Sorry,
happen.
G. Michael. I think you're swell too. You're the cat's pajamas.
Shut up. I've got way better compliments than that. But I can't open with my best, right?
It's cool. So, I'll get more of those if I get to know you better.
For sure. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I might be. Yeah.
Oh, she's coming in.
Hey.
I've been standing counter for an
Oh,
hour
that's a
waiting for you
glitch.
two dum-dums to come back. Are you guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm. I think we've done about as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Aw. I was hoping they would kiss. It's so soon, though. But there's always a moment for them to kiss in Life is Strange. And it's usually the second episode. I mean, the second episode, the second chapter. Aw, look at them. They're so adorable.
Here we are.
Oof. She's not happy.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
What?
All right.
What?
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
You're okay. You're gonna be okay.
You look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
It's quiet. It's peaceful.
Hey, graves are back that way.
Oh. I don't know.
Did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all since the funeral?
No, I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
Lewis. Wasn't he that fancy fisherman?
Yep. Eddie still watches reruns of the show he was on. Every once in a while, his face pops up. It's super weird.
Oh, okay.
Ben. Short and simple. I like it.
Come on, there's only a handful left.
You could be looking at them too, miss. I mean, there's a handful. There's literally 2.
Where are you going?
Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure, but Michael should know.
Hazel Salazar.
Notice.
No luck on my end. You?
Nothing. Yazzie. Why does that sound familiar?
Yazzie Trucking. He used to haul lumber for the sawmill.
Oh, yeah. And he always blasts the horn for us.
Oh, it has to be this one. It has to.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Oh, look, an eagle.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
What? What?
We really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branchy? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn, when did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it.
Oh, it's
Long
not.
time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
Okay.
So, how are you, holding up?
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
Don't
Aww.
mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
What was your uncle like?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
I think I'm getting the picture.
Not yet, you aren't. As grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
About this place.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Yeah, shoot.
Oh.
What's the story behind the Clinkett Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy, you just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
That sucks.
What's the story behind the
Oh,
Plinkett
we just
Memorial?
did that.
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
Were you close?
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Plinkett. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Alyson.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
I volunteer for test taste.
If you need a new taste tester, sign me up.
As if you had a choice. I plan to hit you both up for feedback my whole way through school.
I'm in. As long as there's nothing as adventurous as that Plinkett-style salmon with pepper and saffron.
No, I'm promising that. Fortune favors the bold, goes double for food.
We've asked him everything.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
So where could
So,
she...
how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
They were identical. Well, technically, they're still identical twins. Like, would she needed to have, like, told him what he looked like? So where is she?
Our mother made us come here all the time. It was so weird.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
Someone think...
A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
So what do we do? Tessa's not here. We're not leaving Michael, are we? I don't want to find the mother's grave, but I don't think this will let me. Oh, these are graves. Hmm. What are we supposed to do? Now that she's not here, can we leave? Can we, like, explore a little bit?
Do you remember where she is?
No. I mean, for what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Alyson, please.
I'm not going.
Alyson, come back.
Well, only a few. Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth.
You swore, Alyson. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
What day? Hang on, we're gonna go back over here because apparently I shouldn't have left. I just want to see what the reaction is by the mom's grave, and what if Tessa really is over there instead?
They all think you killed her. It's not fair.
I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll
Oops.
But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. We'll see each other soon.
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
This spot's familiar.
So that was Eddie's mom.
I forgot how hard Marianne took it when Eddie's mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's...
Ty.
This is it, right?
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
Ooh.
I'm
Oh, so
gonna have
it's
a look
this?
around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
No dice. I'm gonna have nutters. I'm gonna have a look. Why can't I? Where is she?
There. March 18th.
Alyson.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins.
Oh.
You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
Is she? Oh, they both look mad. And upset. They were friends. They had to be, because there's no way she'd come and bring roses like that. Even if you feel guilty, you stop.
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing, for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
You destroyed our family? Let's just make her feel worse, I guess, because I just accidentally clicked
Running
it.
away when things get tough.
Misclicks.
I don't buy that Marianne pushed you away. You turned your back on her. And now you're making excuses. Like always, you destroyed our family. You don't even have the decency to admit it.
I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
You went through a very challenging time, and anyone could come out on the other side confused. There's help available out there, if you'll take it.
Keep your help.
So that's it then. We're done because I believe something different than you?
No, it's because you don't believe in me.
I see. Then I guess there's nothing more to say.
Ooh, did we just burn the bridge?
You two really are her children.
Hey, I know that was hard, but you did the right thing. Come on.
Oh, it's a flower or like a floral
That was
design.
something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Well, if you feel like saying I told you so, now's the time. Everyone in our lives back then, none of them really gave a shit about us. Sorry, I didn't mean...
It's okay. I mean, we had to force the truth out of Eddie, too. But at least he took care of us.
Everything's so... I get why you want to leave.
I get now why you're so pumped to go to Juneau. You know, a part of me really thought I'd come here and everything would be exactly the same. Ignorance is bliss, right?
You can say that again. Not a bad view, right?
Yeah, I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard.
Not all cemeteries have a
I'm
nice
really
view.
grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Alyson.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
Stop putting yourself down.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh?
Do we, though?
Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
What about that spooky thing?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
I think we might
I'm
have...
gonna fall asleep the second I hit the
Yep.
couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Deal.
Shit. Alyson.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
It's that thing. Exactly what I thought. Fire extinguisher for that?
Alyson, barn.
Stay there. I got it.
Could it have been their, like, real father? That was the evil, mysterious creature?
What happened?
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
Why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out.
Oh.
At least you were spared.
I might have found something.
Asshole even dumped the drawers.
Is that
Look.
a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that? God, he really turned this place upside down.
If
This gas can was already here this morning. He didn't bring it with him. He went looking under the rug? Did he really have to smash everything? So, did Eddie teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope, I taught myself.
I mean, it's not
This guy went on a tear.
hard to put out a fire. As long as you know what you gotta do.
Guess we know how he made the hole.
Let's see. Now that it's been burnt, it should be weaker and we should be able to do more.
Step back.
I'll be fine.
Well, I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it. What's that there?
Some kind of carving. Not sure what it is, though. 3 digits. Any ideas?
There we
Wait.
go.
Look, it's the same symbol.
The Secret Keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Once upon a time, in the deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblin spied on the secret keeper as she made her rounds, gathering up secrets that the animals of the forest had for sale. How, said the first goblin, does she get people's secrets? Do you suppose she peel open their hands? Let's find out, said the second. And so the goblins watched the secret keeper. They watched her until the stalwart moose came to her, head hanging low. It was my fault. I chose the uneven trail. I can't bear to remember. The secret keeper nodded and gazed into Stalwart's moose eyes, and though the goblins couldn't hear anything, they knew she was speaking to the moose, for the secret keeper spoke in people's minds with the gift of the voice. After a few minutes, the Stalwart moose blinked. I feel lighter, said the moose. Did I just give you something? The secret keeper nodded, handing him a coin. Stalwart Moose nodded and plodded along down the trail. He spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. The 2 goblins whistled innocently, and the moose was forced to carry on because they were not doing anything obviously bad. Previous. I need to know what the secret was, said one of the goblins. Let's go buy it. So the goblins approached the secret keeper before she could stow away the moose's secret. We want to buy the moose's secret. What do you have to trade? Asked the secret keeper. Her voice filling their minds, the goblin purchased a silver-handled hairbrush they had stolen from the princess, and the secret keeper nodded. And that is how the goblins came to know that the moose's mate had tumbled down a cliffside to her death. The moose is... or was that the bear? And the moose is Eddie. Oh my god, I don't remember. Oh. Oh. I don't need to read the story. 1. 3-0, but we will. The keeper moved on. The first of the goblins said, I want to know more. So the goblins followed the secret keeper, hoping to find where she hid the secrets. They followed her to the peak of the nearby ridge and watched as she stole the rest of the day's secrets high in a cloud. When she had gone, they climbed a high spruce tree that disappeared into the misty sky. They reached out and they just managed to dip their hands into clouds. Their heads were filled with memories, and they snatched their hands back out as if they had just thrust them into boiling water. Tears poured down their cheeks. That was how the secret keeper found them, crying in the tree. You stole my secrets, seethed the goblin. You stole my secrets, seethed the keeper. Give them back. The crafty goblins stopped crying because they saw an opportunity. What will you give us in exchange? They said. I will give you back the silver-handled hairbrush. For so many secrets. You'll have to find an offer more than that. What if I shared the gift of the voice? The crafty goblins grew excited. That will do. So the... Oh, I can't read right now. So the keeper shared the gift of the voice with the goblins, and they immediately found that they could hear one another's thoughts and feel each other's feelings. The crafty goblins gave back the secrets they had taken and ran back to the big wooden house. There they found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it was blank. They tried to speak to her using only their minds, but she could not hear them. Seeing the secret keeper was craftier than the crafty goblins, for she had only shared enough of her power to let the goblins use the gift of voice with each other, and not the rest of the forest. And that is how the goblins stole the gift of the voice from the secret keeper. Okay. Unlock. 1.
That did it.
What's in the box? Oh my lord.
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
Dear Marianne, I need to see you again. I know how that sounds, and I don't want you to think I chased after all these new girls in Delos Crossing. I've always taken my vows seriously, but something changed when I met you. When we were together, I feel like I'm doing 80 down the highway with my lights off, and I never want to stop. I know it isn't right, and we both have a lot to lose, but I need to be with you again. I hope you feel the same. Heart symbol. P.S. I bought you a little something for next time. I can't wait to see how it looks on you.
Fuck. That's rough.
Marianne, I'm sorry you're in this situation. I know you feel...
This guy tried to push Marianne to get an abortion.
You'd make a great
even though she
mother.
wanted to keep us.
And I doubt you will someday, but right now, we have to be sure we don't want to ruin 3 lives. My marriage hasn't been happy for some time, but she doesn't deserve this. But mostly, I'm worried about you. People here talk, and I don't want you to have to go through that. I know money has been tight, but I'll do what I can to help you do the right thing. Just let me know how much you need. An abortion for the twins or after twins?
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
He came for these letters.
He turned the whole place upside down and didn't take anything. All he wanted was that box.
And he was willing to burn down the barn to get rid of what was inside. You know what it all means, right?
Yep. That guy had an affair with Marianne, and he just tried to torch the evidence.
He must have heard we were clearing out the house. He was worried we'd find it.
You know, I can't shake the feeling I've seen him here before.
Okay. I wasn't supposed to move? What?
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right.
The Mad Hunter.
Wait. There was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see?
Where doth one trigger the memory? That's the only thing with this, is it's a little finicky on how we trigger memories.
Damn. He ran straight for it. No stops, no turns. He was on a mission. Trail ends here.
It looks like he jumped into the gully.
There we go.
Was there someone over there?
The Mad Hunter.
What? No. That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
Maybe?
Hold on. Do you feel that?
Is it on the pier?
Tyler, not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock about us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
I'm not going on that dock.
Just one more time.
Just one more time, please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
What if this is the only chance to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that? No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
What? How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
God, I don't know. Alyson.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Okay. The final memory. Come on.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it, though. That was us watching Marianne fight that guy. Try to focus on him, alright? Don't think about anything else.
Come on, Alyson. Come on, Alyson.
So you're here to make sure I've been keeping my mouth shut? I don't owe you anything.
You've been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
What happened? Why did it stop?
I can't, Tyler.
But we were so damn close.
Come on, Alyson.
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
Oh, poor Tyler. They're so close. The guy who was in love with her for years and wanted to make sure they were always okay. That has to be the one, right?
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children. Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Alyson?
I'm going to kill you.
No. No, no.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
Poor Alyson. That apparently really affected her. Oh, sweetie. Alright, so this is the end of chapter 2. Like I said, chapter thing's gonna be out next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am Zombikittie. Thank you, and have a good night.